The story of the planet of Koresh begins with its end. Thousands of years ago, the Void Lord known as Dimensius the All-Devouring came to Koresh to pretty much do what it says on the tin. This isn't a complicated villain. He's called the All-Devouring because he wants to devour everything, including whole worlds. Like our own planet, Koresh contained a world soul who, seemingly terrified of Dimensius, began to call out to its people with a radiant song very much like the one the people of Azeroth have been hearing recently. Most of the people of Azeroth, sorry Magni. In an attempt to defend themselves from Dimensius, the Koreshi people put up massive arcane barriers, using powerful arcane artifacts known as the Rishi ribbons. These barriers did seem to help, but they also had a terrible side effect. That amount of pure energy was too much for the flesh to handle, and it began to eat away at the Koreshi's bodies. The people started to wrap themselves in bandages, and as their corporeal forms rotted away, their spirits became more and more infused with the arcane, until they could exist without their physical forms. Still, a body is a nice and useful thing, so the Koreshi began to wrap themselves in magical bindings, transforming them into the ethereal we know today. Koresh was destroyed, many assume by Dimensius, and the ethereal, now without a home, became astral travelers. In time, some decided to travel to the realms of the Shadowlands, but the bindings they had been using weren't quite hardy enough for that, so they built themselves stronger containment suits. These Koreshi are now known as brokers. Though Koresh was destroyed, part of the planet still exists, broken and fragmented in a way that's kinda similar to Outland. And, like Outland, it's still inhabited by many of its former residents. As for Dimensius, by the time we met him during the Burning Crusade, he was also broken and fragmented, a shadow of his former self. Back then, we helped the Ethereal kill Dimensius, but even then...
Some questioned whether he was truly gone.
And as it turns out, Dimensius was not truly gone, and now he's being brought back by a faction of the Ethereal known as the Shadow God.